I'm 16 and I'm 27 weeks pregnant.
Does it feel strange saying that?
Yeah, because I don't know how to say it. It's just weird. Like, even thinking that I'm having an actual baby.
Seven months ago, 16-year-old Rebecca from South London was focused on her dream to work with horses.
They're just my favourite animal, horses are. Yeah, my dad brought me down here one day, but before that I wasn't really interested in horses until then. And then I just liked it. I want to be a vet, like, in the future, obviously. So that's why I'm going to college and everything this year. The course I want to do is an animal management course. I've already got in anyway, but it's just like they're holding a place for me. It starts me off a bit and then hopefully go to university.
For the past 6 years, Rebecca spent most weekends at these stables, mucking out and practising her riding skills.
No, I'm not riding today because my midwife, I'm not allowed to ride until after the baby's born. I'm actually going to really miss it. These are my rosettes from horse riding. The rosettes are the horse ones, and my little trophy things are like other sports. I remember this is my first one I got. This 5th place one was for lead rein when I couldn't really ride well. Someone had to lead me in a class and I come 5th with this horse, Buzzy. Yeah, she's lovely. She's a good horse for everyone. She's so nice. Yeah, I get a bit scared about the fact that I'm going to have a child, because that's, these horses are everyone's responsibility, not just mine. And this child's just going to be mine. It's just scary. I don't want to feel like a grown up. I still want to be a child.
Rebecca's parents separated 4 years ago.
Thank you, God, for...
She lives at home with her mum, Sharon, and 5-year-old sister, Courtney.
I always expected Rebecca to go college. All that was planned, and then this happens and changes everything.
Sharon, a born-again Christian, had no idea her daughter was even in a relationship.
We're from a Christian family, and, we've always been brought up by our parents that way. You don't have a boyfriend until, you become an adult. And why do you want a boyfriend for? Do you know what I mean? You can have that when you get older. Just study your lesson and do good. So Rebecca knew that.
This one was my first proper, boyfriend. Yeah, we was using contraception. Sorry. It just seems weird. Yeah, we was using contraception. And, yeah, we was.
So
Just that time we didn't.
Sorry?
It was just that one time that we didn't. Here we go, babe. Your instructions.
Rebecca confided in her 24-year-old sister, Shanine, a mother of 2.
We used to just have little girly gossips about boys, and I'd always make sure, I'd be so being nosy. Have you kissed the boy yet, or have you done this or done that? And she'd go, no, why would I? I don't just think about that, And then it was, Shanine, I think I might be pregnant. Or whatever. Go away. I was 19 when I had my first one, and it was hard work, but you know what? Thank God for Mum. Seriously, because I think if I didn't have my mum, I would have gone mad.
I heard rumours that Becky was having sex. Shanine told me. And I said, you know what, Rebecca, I'd rather you go on the pill than get pregnant. She's like, Mum, I'm not stupid. You know how they're like, and they always, she convinced me, basically. I'm not stupid and I ain't having sex.
Oh, my gosh.
Don't push too hard.
I can't do it. Leave it. I'll do it.
Her mum took her to the clinic anyway, and a routine pregnancy test showed Rebecca was pregnant.
I didn't believe it, really. Like, I didn't, like, you don't want to believe it, if you get what I mean, because you don't want it to happen. And then, I was upset, and I could see Mum was all angry and that.
I can't, not Rebecca, not my Rebecca, not the Rebecca that's supposed to be going college, not the Rebecca that's so strong-minded and, not my Rebecca. And then you think, well, she is. And then that's when the anger sets in, thinking, how could you do this, Rebecca? Basically you lied then to me.
In the UK, 50% of all teenage pregnancies end in a termination, but this wasn't an option for Rebecca.
Yeah. I just didn't believe in abortions. Crosses your mind, you think, maybe if I do this, but then you sort of click back to, like, who you really are and think, for me, I was like, no, that's not me. I wouldn't be able to live, like, knowing I'd done that.
She would have my support, even though in the beginning I was upset. It's just a mother's hurt and anger at the time, and because it's because she's only 16, but then you get over that.
Oh, that one was really bad. Dark.
Rebecca had just finished her GCSEs when she broke the news to her best friend Danielle.
That was one of our first pictures. I love that picture of our prom.
I don't. I look fat. I was actually...
You don't. You was pregnant then.
Yeah,
Like,
I was pregnant.
Like,
but I didn't know.
Pregnant.
I was probably like 2 weeks. Mum was just like... Remember she said she'll kick me out, and then I really believed that, and you were like...
I was like, your mum won't kick you out. And you was like, yes, she will. And I was like,
and
no,
I thought
she will
she'd be
not.
serious. And then we walked past the house, and she was like, you better make an appointment for there soon.
The thing is, that's why I said I know what your mum's like, and I knew that wasn't going to happen.
That was when I had that bad hair disaster. My
Your
hair
hair
was
looked
like
nice now,
ginger
today.
and blonde. Yeah, because it's got a headband on, and I look bald.
Don't forget about something blonde back
Oh
there.
my God. That was my birthday. Was that last year?
Yeah, we went half a star.
Oh, I used to be so skinny.
You will be again when you had your baby. I can't explain how I felt when it happened. That I wasn't like over the moon, like, yay, Becca's pregnant. And I wasn't like, oh my gosh, Becca's pregnant. I was just like, oh.
Damn.
And then I got happy after. Then I got excited.
Yeah.
And then I was just too excited. More excited than Becca.
Yeah. It's just like it's socks and hats and all stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, with the fashion.
Oh, whatever.
Unable to hang out much with her school friends, Rebecca has them round to her house.
I love these your trainers.
They are so cute. Let me see his little feet.
I ironed all the clothes. It took me like a couple of days.
I just can't even look after myself. I don't know how to work a washing machine. I just can't do anything.
Yeah, but I'm not good with things like that. I can't even cook.
The line between childhood and adulthood is
Yeah,
so
like-
thin. Like,
Very much.
before, if your friend was pregnant at quite a young age, or whatever you see as young or whatever, it'd be such a big shock, and everyone would be like, she's too young, this, that, like. But now it's just sort of seen as like normal.
I don't think Rebecca's that young. Like, obviously she's a young mum, but she's not like a little girl. She's old enough to be responsible for like, whatever she's doing.
And anyway, you've got the support of your family, your friends. Obviously, some people just don't even have that.
Rebecca may have the full support of her friends, but the father of her baby isn't around. He started university a month after she fell pregnant. Their main contact these days is on a social networking site on the internet.
When I first saw Raheem is when I went to secondary school, and he was at college, and like sometimes we used to get in the same bus, and then I just saw him one day and I was like,
They were together for 6 months. It was after they split up that Rebecca found out she was pregnant.
Raheem was Rebecca's first love. And he basically just broke her heart, man. It's like he wasn't interested at first. He just wanted Rebecca to have an abortion. She wasn't having none of it. She was like, you know what, at the end of the day, I don't care. You can just go away then, you know. But deep down inside, she was well upset. She was gutted. I really want to keep an eye on him, just so I can just see what he's getting up to.
Sometimes I don't like what I see.
Recently, Rebecca saw a photograph of Raheem on a night out, dancing with another girl.
The thing is, it wouldn't have bothered me really, because all he's doing is dancing. But I have to live with it every single day, and he just seems to just be getting on with whatever he wants to do, all going out and having a good time, and it's nothing to do with the girl, like, really. He hasn't been to any of my scans. It sort of upset me, but I wasn't, like, gonna cry about it or nothing like that, because at the end of the day, like, it's his child, and if he really wanted to be there, he could have been there.
Rebecca's baby will be the latest in a huge South London dynasty. Sharon's mother has 86 grandchildren and 80 great-grandchildren.
This is just a fraction. Yeah, this is a fraction of them.
Yeah, our family's massive. I think there's always a group of people pregnant, like, at the same time. Which I say Mum's going to be...
Rebecca's 16-year-old cousin Monique has come round to visit, along with her 3 half-sisters and mum, Susan.
Aww. Yeah, me and Monique are quite close. Monique is pregnant now, like, her baby's due in, like, 2 weeks. Like, under 2 weeks, actually, now, so we're just waiting for her. Look how massive she is compared to me. Look. Yeah, but like we are how many weeks apart? Like 13.
Yeah, Monique was 15 when she was first pregnant. Very young. Changes shape.
Monique did well in her GCSEs and had hoped to study photography. Now, her plans are on hold.
I wanted an abortion. Well, I booked the appointment for an abortion, and then my mum wouldn't let me go through with it.
Because I'm a Christian, I don't agree with abortions, so... But then again, I wouldn't have forced her to keep it if she didn't want to either, because at the end of the day, it's her looking after the baby, not me.
But I feel that I've made the right choice.
So what are you now, 38 weeks and, well,
3 days.
and I had all my kids 38 weeks and 4 days.
Just waiting for that moment when Monique goes, Mum, my waters are broke, or I'm in pain.
I hear all different stories, like how some people, when they go in toilet, they have their baby there. Like, they don't even know when they're in labour. Young people tend to dilate fast, like more fast than older people.
Well, when you have your baby, we'll see if that's true. You're running out of time.
Monique still lives with her mum and sisters in Woolwich.
Yeah, because the panting you got to do.
She's split up with the 17-year-old father of her baby.
Yeah, that's my first scan and that's the second one. Yeah, because he was there from the first bit of my pregnancy, and he came to my first scan, but after that, like 3 months ago, he just sort of drifted away and started getting more angry at me for keeping the baby. And then he all of a sudden just gone and left me to deal with this by myself.
We're not even supposed to be I don't... That's the one I wanted, isn't it? That one there.
Rebecca is due in 3 months' time.
I like
This is my first grandson, my little
Sure they
Caleb.
go up a bit higher.
It's my little Caleb.
No, it's not. Mum thinks that its first name's going to be Caleb, but it's not.
600.
And that's like more than my cot.
Way too much coffee.
Until recently, Rebecca's been working part-time to pay for everything she needs for the baby.
Pushchairs.
It's nice to know that Rebecca's helping and all. Shows a maturity in her and saves me, really, from trying to save, because I have to save and all, you know, and it's nice that Rebecca's working part-time and can afford to do it herself. We're like a team, ain't we, Beck?
1 week after her visit to Rebecca, Monique went into labour early and gave birth to a baby girl, Naomi.
Oh, she's so tiny. How'd you feel?
Different. I can't really explain.
You're not pregnant no more.
I know.
A little wrinkly hands. Let me see her hair.
It's got loads of it.
She hasn't she?
It's so surprising. She was in my belly.
All curled up and everything, innit? You think, it makes you think. Was it painful?
Yes. Painful is not the word. It was terrible. It was just not... Oh.
You don't want to think of it?
Yeah, no, I don't. It was so bad. And I was just shouting and making all these noises I thought I wouldn't. And when their head's coming out, it really stings.
But is that like the least pain that you felt like when her head was coming out?
The least pain I felt was when her body came out.
Is it?
Yeah, but then it still stings after that.
Well, the birth, I think, that's just why I can wait to have my baby. So the birth, because obviously there's going to be pain and it's going to hurt, and because it's getting closer now. And you don't know, no one knows how long their labour is going to be. It could be like days or even hours. I don't know, it could just be really long, so it's hard. I don't want to think about it, really. Are you happy?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, very happy.
But I feel really weak at the moment. Like every muscle in my body just feels dead. I haven't slept for 2 days. Obviously, I don't want to put you off or nothing.
No, you can't put me off because I ain't got no chest. I don't know how to hold her.
Just hold her like this.
But it's like that sort of thing. I don't know what to do. Again. I'm holding her back. Ooh. Is her head okay?
Yeah.
Am I squashing? Oh.
Over the next few weeks, Monique gets to grips with her new role as a mum, while Rebecca tries to learn as much as she can.
I've never seen her cry so much. Why is she crying? She's so rude. Do you put them both in? Do you need any more? Is she hungry? She doesn't want it.
I don't know if I just don't know nothing. Like, I don't know what to expect. I don't know what it's going to take. I don't know what I'm going to have to do. I don't know if I'm going to be able to cope. You don't know, like, you just got to wait and see.
Look at the nose. That's so funny. Yeah.
Rebecca and her sister Shanine are visiting Hadlow College in South London. This is where she'll start her animal management course in a few months' time.
Come on, sit. Come on.
It's the first step to becoming a vet.
I think that is so cute.
She's keen to work out how she'll juggle going to college with having a baby.
We've got different mice, chinchillas, gerbils. What's this one? It's a chinchilla.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, like, how long I'm going to be here, a week and stuff.
Your general week is 3.5 to 4 days in college, and every 1 day you're not required in college, which you can use to come in and study and use the library facilities and the IT facilities, or you can use that day to do your work experience, which is also part of your course. And you will.
So you don't really get a day off, really?
No.
And with baby. So that's it. How many hours is it a day? Like from...
A college day runs from 9 until 4.
Wow. It sounds like so much to do.
Yeah, lots of students do find it's just quite a jump from being at school.
Is there any childcare or anything?
There's not childcare provided here.
Just think about it, innit? Like,
I know. Like, when you first get pregnant, yeah, like, you don't really think properly, sort of thing, like, you just think, oh yeah, I could just do this and go to college.
like the closer it gets.
Yeah, you get more, like, it's like you get more protective, even if he's not even born yet, sort of thing. And I don't really want to have to leave a little baby in, like, with because my mum can't look after him because she's going to go work. And I don't want to leave him with, like, a strained, like, just someone I don't know. Yeah, I'll probably ask them if I can start the year after again instead. Because I know I've got to go to college at some point. But I don't think I want to start this year.
In the UK, 2 out of 3 mothers aged 16 to 19 are not in education, employment or training. Monique's baby, Naomi, is now 2 months old.
She's doing so good. She's just absolutely brilliant mother. Everything's really natural with her. She just does everything on her own. I'm really proud of her. It's good.
She's beautiful. Being a mum is alright, and it is like a big change as well. But eventually you just get the hang of it, so it's alright.
2 days after the birth, Naomi's father came to visit.
I was actually really surprised because I thought he didn't want anything to do with it. He came upstairs and then he just dropped his bag on the floor, went straight to the baby and picked her up. And he was smiling.
Since then, he's been round every week to see his daughter.
We're getting on just as friends, and yeah, I wouldn't really like to get back with him because I think things are fine how they are.
Did they give you a letter? No, I gotta go to some place. So.
The 19-year-old father of Rebecca's baby recently went along to her latest scan.
Yeah, it was good that he come to the scan, even though that he should have anyway. But I haven't seen him since. Like, I've got better things to worry about, to be quite honest.
The scan showed the baby's growth had slowed down.
I went and they just said the belly's just a little bit small, so they just wanted to do one more scan just to see if it's growing again, like, properly.
If you look at the tummy measurement, there's been very little growth in the last few weeks, and I am concerned about that. But if you look at the range, it's always been a small baby. What I need to find out is it a healthy small baby or is it a starved small baby? We look at blood flow within baby and then decide whether it's safe to lead the pregnancy the way it is, or if we should be talking about induction.
No,
That's right, yeah.
It's not going to be natural, is it?
Yeah, but it's they have to do it.
How do they induce me? What do they do?
Is okay.
If we interfered now, then yes, the induction might fail, and you might end up with a cesarean delivery, and we want to avoid that.
That's scary, Mum.
It's fine.
I'm just checking my emails first. The thing that frustrates me is that the fact that the boy doesn't feel nothing. It's just so easy for them. They can carry on living their lives and everything. They can carry on doing what they want. I've had to change my life more than he has. Bullshitting. I've had to sacrifice. Even just I have to just be careful all the time, be aware of what I'm eating all the time, and I can't even go to college this year either. Like, it's not fair. Well, advice I would give to other teenagers is to, like, always use contraception. If you don't want to be in, like, a annoying situation, use it. If you like freedom, use it. And if you think you want a baby at this age, you don't. Because of all the things you can't do, and it might not be forever, but and you might still have your life here, but it's going to be even harder with someone else to look after other than just getting on with it by yourself.
1 week before her due date, Rebecca went into labour.
There's nothing you can do about the pain. It's just there, it was horrible.
17 hours later, despite the pain, the hospital told her she wasn't ready to have a baby yet and sent her home.
As soon as I got in, she wanted to push.
When I was ready to push, in a way I felt relieved because then the pain would be over.
1 hour after arriving home, the ambulance came just in time.
How big does you? What did you say? There is 7 paramedics and midwives.
Cameron Caleb made his dramatic entrance on his nanny's living room floor.
I was feeling relieved, there was no more pain, and then I just saw him and I was all like, happy.
It was hard seeing her in labour. I just wanted to take it away from her.
It was hard.
But now she's got a lovely little boy. Beautiful little boy.
This is how I do nothing now. I just have everything ready. Pass me the thingy bag, Courtney.
Cameron is now 2 weeks old.
Yeah, when I first changed his nappy, it took me a while. But now I'm used to it. I can do it quicker than before. Yeah, being a mum's hard, because babies are demanding. But it is alright as well at the same time. I do love him, but I'm still getting used to him being here.
Whilst Rebecca chose to breastfeed her baby, only half of all teenage mums in the UK do so.
It's amazing how much you know, and it's only like 2 weeks, just gone 2 weeks, and you know so much. I'm so confident with it.
No, but I'm still learning.
Yeah, of course.
Rebecca is still not sure what role Cameron's father will play in his son's upbringing.
Yeah, Raheem's seen him once. He come over to see him when he was born and bought him some stuff. It was a bit weird, because I ain't seen him in a while, but yeah, it was alright. He held him for a while. He's new to it all as well, so yeah. Wasn't expecting too much.
Weird, I was going to put one of these on...
Cameron is the 81st great-grandchild, while Naomi is the family's first great-great-grandchild. The girls know that with or without partners, they won't be alone.
The world is her oyster. She can do whatever she wants. She's still young. And she's got a baby that will not stop Rebecca. Rebecca's very determined. We'll all be there to support her.
Oh, no, he's getting a bit annoyed now. You're getting annoyed. Before I got pregnant, my life was it was just normal, like how it should be, where I can just go out and stuff. When I think back on it, yeah, it's quite sad. But at the end of the day, the baby's here now, so not much can do.
It's our baby.
Next time on Underage and Pregnant, we meet 15-year-old Zena and her boyfriend Chris.
On her 18th birthday, I'd like to get married to her.
I was 14 when we started trying for a baby. To see that test come back positive, that'll be one of the happiest days of my life.
If you or someone you know